Oh, boys and girls, Cappy's almost done. Almost done with my work, and I'm going to take summer vacation for a month. And part of that work is promoting Terrence Popp's latest course. So his first course, as a matter of fact, now I think about it, administrative violence. I'm going to get coffee. Oh, I needed that. Afternoon coffee. That's pretty good. Come on, I got a new heating thing. Why isn't it heating? I got a heating disc. Oh, there it goes. It's got a cool blue light. All right, so Blake and Pop said, "Hey, we got a course coming out. Would you take a look at it and promote it if you find it worthy?" I took it. I did find it worthy. It's not going to be very practical for me or all you single guys out there who's smart enough not to get married and have kids. That's going to be my course. Don't get married or have kids. I'll be 95 with 3 monthly installments, just like your cell phone. Anyway, but what it is, it's a tool. I think about the only tool out there for men who are getting divorced, and the wife is going to take the kids. And the whole concept of administrative violence, and I'm not giving anything away here, is that you use basically the bureaucracy of the court systems, the school systems, the legal system, the law enforcement, not the judicial system, but then the enforcement branch of the legal system. I mean, basically all the government, all of it. And you turn the machines and cogs to work in your favor. And in that way, because if you think about it, usually why a guy loses his kids or a custody court battle or a divorce court or anything like that is because they just wear you down. And there are other unsavory tactics that women, not always, but women have been known to use, like, oh yeah, accuse him of being a child abuser and he abuses you, which I'm hoping is the minority of instances. I'm hoping that. I think it still is, but we've known that to happen. I go back when I was in my 20s. Oh, girl wouldn't do that. I remember listening to Tom Likas say, "Oops, I got pregnant." I'm like, girls wouldn't do that. Oh, how foolish and young I was. And then you find out, yeah, banging the wrists. The one time I had to call the cops to make sure that I said, hey, I got assaulted. I was the victim. I didn't touch this person. And the fact I did that probably kept my ass out of jail. And I just, man, and boy, at a side note, Randall Bentwick's book, The Pence Principle, go get that. I mean, this happens. And again, you go to the ice cream store hoping to get chocolate. They're all out of chocolate. Well, you get strawberry. Your life goes on. You goof up this, you're going to lose your kids. You're going to lose a ton of money and so forth and so on. So this is where you then use that same system against them. Now, women could use this too. Ladies, you could take this course too, but you already got lawyers that are going to tell you how to do it. So there you go. And there's some extra, not illegal, but extra outside the traditional battle for divorce court and custody tactics that Popp goes into. Things you could do not outside the law, but outside of the traditional background. And here you could kind of see, and this is one thing I really liked about it, is he's a warrior, Popp trained, not assassin, killer. I mean, he is a soldier. He's a warrior. And I would say also strategist, which if you've been in the military that long, where it's that, oh, we don't just do this. We go after the supply lines. We inflate their currency with counterfeit printed currency, everything in it. He takes a very global view of what you could do to essentially administer violence legally. And I think violence is the wrong word, just grinding your competition down, but that probably wouldn't fit conveniently in a Title IV course. But everything and anything, he really opens your eyes like, okay, here's everything that you could do. Or at least opens your eyes to the potential, like all this could be used as a weapon. All this can be deployed. And since it's usually going to be an uphill battle, especially a costly one going through court, I've always said, let the woman have the kids. They're not going to like you anyway. And you aim for your kids after they're 18, like, hey, how you doing? All right, now I'm going to tell you why your mom is a liar. And here's my journal I kept for you. Here's my video vlog. Here's all the gifts I got you, but I couldn't see you. Yeah, I thought that'd be an easy. Just let's not fight that uphill battle. Let's just wait and go for the long game. Let's go for the long game. Anyway, so that holistic approach to winning in this particular case, a divorce um, case or a custody case, usually coinciding with both. Um, that's what administrative violence is for. But it is also for, I would argue, any kind of legal case that you might run into. And the larger philosophical lessons you could pull for it would be any kind of going to war where you can't, you can't break the law. It's not even about revenge, it's about protection and kind of defending yourself a little bit. Uh, but some of these are a little bit more universal rules of engagement, you could say. But obviously, very practically, it'd be for those of you who are going through divorce, or the half of you that are about to go through divorce, you just don't know it yet. Should have taken Cappy's preventative maintenance course called Don't Get Married and Don't Have Kids. It's a very short 2 PowerPoint slide, and it's $15.95. So this is not working. Why is this not working? God almighty. I want hot coffee. I don't want lukewarm coffee. I want hot coffee. So I took it. It's good. It's $200. I linked to it down below. It is a video course. It has another pro if you've ever tuned into Terrence. It's just him being him. It's not him standing in front of a podium doing PowerPoint presentations and all that. It's just him not rambling, but being Popp, making his jokes. Screen 5. Gonorrhea, no. And his humor is obviously sprinkled up with throughout. So it is not a tedious or taxing course. It's very entertaining, but you will definitely want to pay attention to the details, which is where you will pay your $200 and you will get those details. And dudes, you might as well take it because you're going to pay that to your lawyer for 1 freaking hour. And that's a pretty cheap lawyer nowadays. I'll get you 40 minutes with your divorce lawyer. So why not take this? And if you think wifey, man, Russell, Russell, you go to my blog, captaincapitalism.blogspot.com. There's a link to a guy named Russell something law. He's a divorce attorney. He's like, can you link to me and tell people to contact me before they get divorced if they're thinking about it? I'm like, absolutely. Take the course now. If your marriage isn't all roses, and none of them are, right? Exactly. Again, my previous course, 96.95. Don't get married, don't have kids. 2 slide PowerPoint presentation. Well, it's too bad you signed a contract with the government. Your vows were pointless. Don't worry, your vows don't mean anything. Neither did hers. But what did mean something was that contract you signed with the government. But now you got legal risk. And so not only should you maybe go talk to Russell, but you should probably take this course as well. I think it is open for enrollment. If it goes to a site, looks like you could check out, looks like you could pay, looks like it's all there and ready to go. But I guess it doesn't officially launch until tonight or tomorrow at officially 12:01 or whatever. But I'm doing it now because I want to get all my crap out of the way. Because tomorrow I got the Elkins podcast, the Elkins Accounting Hour. If you have not subscribed, hang on, let me take a look. How many does he have now? Shouldn't this be an advertisement for Popp? It should be now, shouldn't it? Okay. Elkins Accounting Hour. He's already like maybe 900. He got 2,000 views. Many thanks to both of you guys. Oh, 896. So maybe we break through 1,000. He still needs another 3,000 viewing hours. So I'll be on that tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central. So I'm trying to get all this out of the way, including I'll have a podcast coming up here later. But in the meantime, check out Popp's course. I don't know how long it's up. I think it's open only for a week. Yeah, and there you go. So $200 now is going to be worth it. Because if you even have the slight hint that things ain't going right, take it now. Take it now. Please take it now. And if you're in the thick of it, take it now. What's another $200? You just spent $10,000 in the initial hearing. that got stayed or whatever they do to drag these things out forever because we have a fair and efficient judicial system. Plus, I'd like to see you guys win one every once in a while. I'd just like to see you guys win one. Don't you want to win one, huh? Don't you want to win just one? Just one of us win one? Rocky Balboa went all rounds with the champ, right? Even he lost, but just could we win one in Rocky 2? All right, see you guys later, Toodles.